Evan, we're here today in Lily. Previously we looked at a crop of Avatar which ahead of the T1. So today the stage we're at, we have treated both crops the same. We had Fielder at the T0, so we had Bravo and Talius. Then we followed with 2 litres of Trioris and 1.25 of Varian. The Varian was particularly chosen for the Avatar because it has Talius in it, and Avatar is so mildew prone. But it's based on Prochloraz and Folicure, which is given through our trials excellent control of Septoria. So we just use a broad spectrum on all the crops. It's actually good value as well.
We ploughed the ground, then we pressed it, and then we sowed into it. And the fact that the autumn was so dry meant that we were able to come in and ring roll it, and there was dust after it, so that was great.
You're working both a horse drill and you have a Vaderstad Spirit.
Yeah.
What would you have used in this field?
This was sowed with the Harsh.
Okay.
Pronto DC. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Grand. And the sprayer you're running is a Harsh. A little bit about water volumes you spray at and why, and the type of jets you use.
Yeah. So the way we see it is like there's 2 very, very important machines on the farm. At harvest time, the combine is the most important machine on the farm because you're going to grow it, you have to be able to cut it. So once the harvest is out of the way, it then becomes that the sprayer is the most important machine on the farm. I mean, miss a day's ploughing, miss a day's sowing, you'll catch up very quick. But miss a day's spraying, you could end up being 2 or 3 weeks, you know, in a crop that you can't get into because of the rain pressure, which we haven't really had much of this year, but I'm happy to say it's raining here now. So we looked at a lot of sprayers, spent a lot of time. I'm spraying since I'm 14, so I'm fairly passionate about spraying and all that goes with it. And looked at a lot of very good sprayers, and I suppose there is 3 sprayers, we won't go into names and that, but they didn't have much to separate them at the top, but just the Harsh had that little bit extra. Okay. And just that's why we went down the road of the Harsh. So I mean, I suppose it's a guy that's doing a lot of spraying, it's a dream machine to work, you know. So like the technology that's on it, it's a few steps up on its nearest competitor. So really we're on a 30-metre boom, and I suppose going where we are now, like with the liquid fertilizer, I think we'll go 36 metres when we make that change. Okay. And before, like being tied to granular fertilizer, I wouldn't have been able to do that, but moving the 36 will change the thing in future. But we're a good few years away from that, so no need to panic on that for the moment.
What application rate in litres per hectare are you running on feed?
Okay, so the tank holds just over 6,000 litres, so it means gives you a good bit of flexibility. So I mean, we would work off of, you know, rates. We haven't sprayed Roundup or glyphosate at 100 litres a hectare, but the water rates that we use vary. We'd work from 100 litres right up to 200 litres, depending on the situation. Okay. But on average, you know, if we're in a crop of wheat here, my average water would be 125 litres a hectare. Right. And I'm very happy with that, getting good coverage.
So, just thinking again, practicalities of there's the best advice, and then there's the practicality of applying it. The fact that we use such a broad spectrum T1 in the wheat, and obviously we'll do the same in the T2, but choosing the Varian to give you the eye spot to Septoria and the mildew, how much will you knock out of a tank in one run? How much can you get through in terms of acres from one fill? Yeah, sure. I mean, a minimum tank is going to be over 40 hectares, like, you know. So I mean, sure, you can. I've often sprayed fungicides at 100 litres, and that's 60 hectares at one swipe. When you're spraying, you're getting high out.
Yeah. But I suppose really, you know, it's grand spraying and getting high output, but really, like, so many guys use low drift nozzles and they're fine, but my strategy is based around a flat fan, you know. So I'll have like an O3 flat fan on the sprayer, and I'll have an O3 low drift as well. So if we're out here and it gets a bit windy, I just push a button and it's 60 nozzles are just changed to a low drift. But really I'm looking to get a fine spray on, and with the T2 and T3s we won't spray in the middle of the day because of the stress it would cause the crop. So really, you know, we have the right chemicals, we have the right tools, but it's a matter of pacing yourself and not being out applying the chemical in the wrong conditions. So try and work with what you have and to get the best out of it.